Hello everyone. So this is going to be a size comparison for the Nintendo Switch. If you were wondering how big the Nintendo Switch was, I was. So I went ahead and 3D printed a as close to one-to-one scale of what it would be. Now how I got to the arrangement of this was Eurogamer had done a report saying that the Nintendo Switch had a 6.2-inch screen, obviously diagonal. Right, so when taking the picture of Nintendo's supplied images, we put that into 3D Fusion and basically matted out and said from here to here is 6.2 inches, and then it kind of built out everything else itself. And just for comparison, you can see the Wii U controller with the Nintendo Switch, whoa, on it. So it is about as wide as a Wii U controller. Obviously smaller than a Wii U controller and much thinner than a Wii U controller. And how I got to where the thickness of this Switch is, basically there's a 3.5mm jack that they had on top. So I kind of guessed at how that was going to be to make this thickness. So I can't be 100% certain that this is going to be the thickness of the Switch, but it's going to be pretty close. Maybe a little bit thinner, maybe, I don't anticipate being too much thicker, but like up here would be the 3.5mm jack. Over here is the vent for the exhaust, so I would assume that the chip is somewhere over here, and the heatsink exhausts up top. Also, you don't see here is the switch, the triggers for the controllers, the Joy-Cons themselves. Anyway, so this is going to be a quick size comparison, so just so you can see, it's pretty large. For comparison, here's a PS Vita and how that fits inside of a Nintendo Switch. So you're not going to be pocketing the Nintendo Switch at all. Maybe if you take off the Joy-Cons, but then you're gonna have to put Joy-Cons in separate pockets just to get this to fit in your pocket. It's gonna be pretty large. It's gonna need a bag. So they're kind of abandoning the pocketability of their devices. Just so you can see what a 3DS XL looks like compared to a Nintendo Switch. It actually fits within this, so maybe taking out the Joy-Cons themselves and then pocketing just the tablet device, and then pocketing the Joy-Cons separately, or maybe some type of carrying case. But I mean, mostly you're going to be putting this in a bag. I don't really anticipate using it any other way than that. Also, I have an iPad here because it is as tall as an iPad is. So it's kind of interesting when you frame it in that sense. So like you can see, it's like exactly as tall as an iPad is. And it's a little bit bigger. It's not like if you had two switches, it'd be kind of overlapping a little. But it's almost pretty much exactly how, it's half of an iPad. This is an iPad 2 model. So the base model of the iPad basically, and it's half the size of an iPad, but it is as tall as it is right here, or as wide if you want to say it is as wide here. Obviously, there's some people showing off Nintendo Switch with Skyrim, and this is the GPD Win that is available. So it's just a handheld PC. I figured just so you can see that there is Skyrim working on another handheld. But yeah, this works. This is not streaming, it's rendering natively, and you can see how big that is. We can also do a size comparison for the thickness of things. So hopefully this doesn't flop over. I'm going to put it like this and kind of have them back to back like that. There we go. So again, I don't know if the thickness of this is accurate. Let me have it right next to each other. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Can I have it so that it's gonna stand? I don't think so. Let me put it down. That actually be a little bit more valuable. So you can see there's the new 3DS XL, and this is going to be the thickness of the Switch. And then also here is the thickness of the PS Vita. Also, it's worth noting that the PS Vita's analog nubs that stick out, the analog nubs will stick out of the Switch as well. So yeah, that's like a size comparison really quickly of as close to a one-to-one model of what the Nintendo Switch should be. So this is going to be, relatively accurate of if the 6.2-inch screen is correct. This is how big it's going to be. It's pretty large. It's like an Atari Lynx size. So yeah, you're going to need a backpack to put it in. It's not going to fit in your pocket. I thought that would be good to show just before it came out. I think I'll do another video just kind of briefly talking about the Joy-Con controllers themselves. And that's it. Thanks for watching.